I did go to cosmetology school. I started the program in June 2021 and I finished, it was a year program. I finished June 2022. So much has happened, and I know I had said that I would be doing videos weekly, but so much has happened. Anyway, I had mentioned in my last video that I stopped working in healthcare and I was pursuing something else. And many of you may know, but I did go to cosmetology school. I started the program in June 2021 and I finished, it was a year program. I finished June 2022. Now I'm a licensed cosmetologist, yay! Yeah, I took my boards a couple of months ago, so now I'm waiting for my license to come in the mail, but it's been an adventure, very different from what I'm used to. Going to technical school is very different from going to academic school, and it took me a while to adjust to that. But I mean, there was some theories and we did do some written tests and things like that, but then after a while it was just like get on the clinic floor, that's what they call it, and then you just start doing hair. Clients will come in, they get their hair done for a fraction of the price because they know we're students and we're practicing and we're learning. That was really, really cool. I definitely had a great time, met some great people, enjoyed my time in cosmetology school, and now I'm just waiting to get my license so I can start working in a salon. There are some salons that do not require you to have a license to work at, but this particular salon that I do want to work at does require me to have a license. So that's that. The other change that I think I had mentioned in my last video was that I moved to Georgia. I'm from New York. I've lived there my entire life, with the exception of a few years in Ghana. Georgia is different. I won't say I love it so far, but I know everything like has an adjustment period. I've been here for like a year and some change, maybe almost a year and a half, and I do like the southern hospitality is definitely here. Everyone for the most part genuinely seems friendly and they like to take their time to get to know you and talk to you, so I do like that part. The slower pace of life, I just don't always feel like I'm rushing. Part of it probably had to do with me working in Manhattan for so many years, so like that constant commute thing, that's not here. Everyone pretty much drives here. The traffic, there is a lot of traffic. They're not lying when they say that, and it's so random. It comes out of nowhere. You'll be driving and then all of a sudden there'll be traffic. But anyway, I've gotten used to that. I just feel like the one thing that I can say about living in Georgia is that things kind of move a little bit simpler. Like when you want to get things done, for instance, like I registered my business and it took like I want to say 2 weeks for me to actually get my everything approved. Maybe 2 weeks to a month, I'm not really sure, but it just seems like things happen a lot quicker here and easier, and they're not just so many hoops and hurdles to jump through when you want to register things. And I got my EIN for my business, and so those kind of things, I like how easily that moved through whatever system that it goes through. But that was good. My daughter is adjusting. She goes to school here. She really likes the school here, so that's good. I wanted to talk about the change for me as far as my career. If you ever decide to change career, especially if it's like a second career later on in life for you, my advice to you would be to maybe intern in that field, or maybe take a part-time position in that field to kind of test the waters to see if that's really what you want to do for the rest of your life. I'm kind of coming across that feeling right now, and I'm not saying I regret what I'm doing now. I'm just saying it's not what I thought it was. Like, you know, you see things on like Instagram and like pictures, and you see the glamour of just doing hair, but sometimes it's very tasking on the body. Especially you're there for all day doing hair, and late nights, and Friday and Saturday are like big days, and sometimes you want to spend time with like family, but you're like in the salon. So those kind of things, I just didn't really, I mean, I knew that in theory because obviously that's most of the times when I get my hair done, but I just didn't see the other side of it. So I miss like having my Monday through Friday 9 to 5 and just always knowing that I had my weekends off. That's one thing that I really don't like about this industry. The other thing is like trying to build clientele, right? So again, I now live in Georgia, but my network and friends and family and things like that is all in New York, right? So it's just a little bit difficult for me because I'm not like outside all the time and things like that, and I I can't like sell myself to people in that way. So sometimes I'm like more comfortable with what I know. It's just been difficult like trying to maybe get clients and things like that because in New York it's just so much easier. Like I start with friends or maybe friends refer other friends and things like that. So it's just easier where I know people as opposed to like getting started in a whole new town or city and just like building your clientele from the bottom up. Another thing is my family is not here besides me and my daughter. It's just, yeah, it's just me and my daughter. So late nights in the salon, like it would be nice if like my mom was around so that, you know, she would be with my daughter and things like that. Just those kind of things is just a little different than I thought it would be. And it has been a challenge for me to try to navigate through those things, you know, all the time in my head, like, should I move back to New York where it's just easier and things will just move quicker? But for some reason, something is keeping me here. I can't quite put my finger on it, but for now I'm here and I'm just taking it day by day and just like praying that God shows me what's next and that this career is really what I'm supposed to do, because I do love doing hair. I love like the before and the after and just like, you know, educating clients on hair care and hair health and just all that kind of stuff. Like it brings me joy, so I do enjoy it when I'm doing that. So yeah, well, thank you for coming back and just watching my video. I really appreciate it and I look forward to making more videos. Yeah, I'll talk to you later. Bye.